sun's sinking down into the old fairground. The ride operator is coming to town. He's gonna have the ring of fire spinning around and around. The freaks and the fools and the tiny horse, the geeks and the ghouls and the whole workforce are picking up their checks they will endorse right away. Butter lady ordered 80,000 pounds, and I'm out back drinking Jack with the clowns. Another year has come and gone, but this one here is the same old song. And honey, let me tell ya, it won't be long before we dance together again. You got lost in the funhouse here. I paid the cost for drinking all those beers. And now my boss is screaming, get back here, because it's time to do another show. The sun's sinking down to the old fairgrounds. The ride operator is coming to town. He's gonna have the ring of fire spinning around and around.
Edmond was glad to be done with school for the summer, but now he didn't know what to do with himself. All of his friends were either off on fancy vacations with their families or working summer jobs. Edmond hadn't much of a plan for getting a summer job. Last year, he spent the entire summer running wild with his friends, and now, all of a sudden, he had no one to play with. Well, there was Spot, the cat, but Spot was content to lie around the house and stare at his iPhone all day. Edmond wanted to go outside and to play and discover new and exciting things. So, one afternoon, Edmond decided to head out to find his great adventure. After all, this could be his last summer of boyhood. Next year was high school, and it's all downhill from there. He was lucky to have made it this far without having to get a job.
Edmond, I'm tired of seeing you lie around the house. I want you to go out and find a summer job.
Oh, but Mom, I was just heading out the door on
A what?
great adventure. On a great adventure.
Yes, the great adventure of finding your first job. Learning the value of putting in an honest day's work. Grinding out a paycheck, paying taxes, opening a bank account. It's all a big step towards becoming an adult. The workforce awaits you, son. You can do it. Now get out there and get a job.
Aww. Spot, quit tearing up the couch. What does it matter at this point? You ought to get a job, you lazy cat. Edmond walked through his hometown past all the familiar spots. The town showed some signs of age, but overall hadn't changed that much in the time he had been away at boarding school. He passed the familiar spot Winky's Shrimp Shack. They were always hiring, but Edmond was uncomfortable around Winky because of the winking. He passed the familiar spot the movie theater, where he and his friends used to sit in the balcony and throw popcorn down on people below. Edmond shook his head when he saw that the theater had a help wanted sign in the window, seeking a part-time popcorn sweep. He had recently learned about irony and was pretty sure this was it. There was no way they'd hire him there. He passed the familiar spot, the arcade, where he and his friends used to play Galaga, eat candy, drink soda, and defend their titles. But the arcade was permanently closed. It was probably going to be turned into some healthy food store that also sold guns and t-shirts and rubber bands and diapers and lawnmowers and moving trucks and a little bag of almonds for the price of a lady of the night. He passed the familiar spot. His familiar spot. Wait, Spot, what are you doing out here?
Oh, hi, Edmond. I heard the carnival was in town, and although I'm a very lazy cat, thank you very much, I decided to get out of the house for a bit. What are you doing out here?
You can talk?
Oh, you're surprised by the fact that I can talk, but you're unmoved by the fact that I walk on two legs and I always have the most current iPhone.
Well, I guess I always thought your walk was a little strange, and well, I'm so used to seeing iPhones in everyone's hand. I'm sorry, Spot.
Edmond! Don't be sorry. Don't apologize to me. It's not your fault. You, young man, are the product of a sick society, a very sick society indeed. I mean, think about it, Edmond. We're all so connected all the time, but at the same time, we're more disconnected than ever before. It's true. Like as a child, as a young person, as a kid, you're always being watched. Everywhere you go, someone's watching you. But at the same time, Edmond, no one is watching you right now.
Oh, man. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, well, there you go. Free advice from the family cat. So all this time you've seen me on this phone, I haven't just been catcalling, Edmond. I've been studying. I got this new Duolingo app, and I've been learning English and developing something of a snappy rhetoric.
Jeez. And I called you a lazy cat. I'm real sorry, Spot.
Oh, really, don't be. Edmond, let it go. Just let it go.
I was just assuming you've been watching, like, cat videos on YouTube or something this whole time, but you learned to talk English. I'm impressed.
Yes and no, yes and no. Some animals actually use these things strictly for learning and education. But honestly, most of us, late at night when no one's around, we're watching Cats Gone Feral or Whisker Time, or everyone watches Hissy Fits, and of course everyone's binging Nipflix. But I'm usually trying to spend my time educating myself or adding content to my various media outlets.
Media outlets?
Yes, I have a... Well, you didn't know. I have a YouTube channel with over 10 million subscribers. Cats rule the internet. Well, I make a little mailbox money on the ads. It's nice.
Oh, man. That's very entrepreneurial of you. I was wrong for calling you a lazy cat. What's your YouTube channel?
Oh, well, it's called Spot's Revenge. I deliver it through a website, a blog, YouTube channel. I'm working on an app right now. It's really all about you humans doing a bunch of stupid stuff around the house when you think no one is watching but the cat.
Oh, God.
Right? Well, you're on there. You're on there, Edmond. You get clicks. You get a lot of clicks.
Well, I guess we've been doing it to your kind for a while now. We must deserve it. Hey, what did you say about the carnival?
Well, the carnival is in town. Do you want to go?
I'm supposed to be looking for a job, but...
We should.
Yeah, okay, sure. Why not?